Okay, we are live now. This is real. This is not fake. So today we're here with Grand Austria Hotel, which is a Euro game for thEUROsdays, of course. It's about running a hotel, and it's actually a kind of brutal resource management game. And we're gonna start off with a quick rules refresher. So this game is played over 7 rounds, and in each round, each of us is gonna get 2 actions. And we'll roll these dice each round. And in a 2-player game, the dice can end.
That was a bad roll. I want to really roll them. Like, really, really roll them.
If you must.
There we go. That's a much better roll. I don't know if it was any better, though.
There's 4 twos. And then choose one of these tiles here.
I'm going first
You
and
are going
last.
first. So it's a snake draft kind of thing. So in the first round, she'll take the first die, then I'll take 2, and then she'll take 1. And then we'll swap the tiles for round 2 and go from there. And the number of dice that we get, or the number of actions we get to take with each die is determined by how many dice are in the space when we take the die. So we get 4 action points here, but only 1 here, and this action's unavailable. That's one of the limitations in a 2-player game, is that you end up with some spaces dead like that. We can also spend one of our money to act as if we have an extra die. Let me make sure that we got... I believe that we start with one of each cube in the kitchen, which you have to pay money to send cubes out. You can send up to 3 cubes out with 1 money, and it's best to do it, optimized. So let's check here. We got the politics, we got the emperor tiles, we got the rooms.
Mostly, do
yep.
we start with any money?
You definitely start with money. Yeah, you start with 10 money.
Okay.
Money is hard to come by in this game. I'm just going to tell you that up front. Alright, so on your turn, you may take a guest, and then you must take a die. When you take a guest, they have an opportunity cost track on the bottom, so the higher up on the left they are, the more... We start with some guests, too. We're going to start with by opening some rooms, and then we're also going to take some guests. Each player will get 1 guest without paying the opportunity cost. But during the actual course of play, you may take a guest if you have an open table. Once a guest is at a table, you cannot kick them out, so don't do that. And then we got the 5 actions. The first action is take brown cubes and white cubes, which represent the 2 kinds of food, I guess. That is strudel and cake, but you must take at least as many brown cubes as you take white cubes, so you can't even get a white cube unless you have at least 2 action points there. This is the same, but it's for coffee and wine. The third space lets you open rooms. The number of dice there is the number of rooms you can open, and you're going to start with some rooms open starting in the bottom left corner, and you can expand out from those rooms. The higher up you go, the more they cost, but the more points they're worth later in the game. And when you complete sections, you're going to get bonuses, and you need the rooms to send your customers off to. That's the other thing to note about taking these, is when you take these, they either have to go in your kitchen, where you have to pay money to send them to customers, or you can just take them and send them directly to customers at the moment they come up, which is much more efficient. Here you can get either money, or you can move along the Emperor track, which is necessary to avoid paying, or to get the bonuses and avoid the penalties that come up in rounds 3, 5, and 7. This lets you play staff cards. The number of dice, they correspond to a discount with the number of staff cards that you can play. And this space is wild, but you have to pay $1 to use it. Let's see, okay, and then you've got some additional actions on your card. We covered some of them.
Those are pretty
self-explanatory. Well, they might not be if the camera is not detailed enough to read them, but be okay with that. You can also pass your turn. If you pass your turn, then at the end of the round, everyone who's passed, the dice get re-rolled, but 1 die gets removed, so your odds get worse. And you can do that repeatedly. Yep. When you send customers to all rooms in a group, you get a bonus depending on the type and size. We have discussed the politics cards, and are all the Emperor cards self-explanatory?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, the cards and the tiles.
Let's see. $5, lose $5, lose 7 points. Pays 2 points per staff member, lose 2 points per staff member. What's the first one?
Draw three staff cards from the deck. Keep one of them, and if possible, play it at a 3 money discount.
Got it. And what's the penalty is to... Oh, get rid of 2 staff cards, it looks like. Or lose.
I don't think you get to keep that. You don't get to keep the staff card from A if you can't afford to play it.
Okay.
Be aware that you get 1 point at the end for each money and each cube in your kitchen, but you lose 5 points for each unserved guest. So be aware of that.
Okay.
So you are going first.
So I draw a guest.
No, we gotta start. So to start the game, going in reverse turn order, I get to take a guest, and I get to take a guest without regard to cost. So I'm gonna look at my cards here and see what it is that.
What is this symbol?
That is close a room. So when you
Okay.
put him in, you put him in a room, but he takes a second room, basically.
That's why he gives you 0 points, because he helps you close out blocks quickly.
He's also wild. He can go in any room. Looking at possibilities. This guy is cheap but easy and very beneficial. So now you get to see a new card. And then I'm going to prep some rooms, and the question is, do I decide to pay for any more expensive rooms? And
I'm going to take the $5 ban.
I'm just going to open the first 3 rooms and not pay for them. So now you need to open 3 rooms, starting with your bottom left blue room.
I'm just going to go along the bottom, I think, and keep my money for now.
That's what I did.
That gives me lots of options, because I'll have stuff.
Anyway.
And we just have the one guest at the beginning?
Yep, but now it's your turn, so you may consider which, if you'd like to take a guest, usually you do. But it's not exactly mandatory. And to our viewers, welcome in. We are doing Grand Austria Hotel today. We just got through the rules explanation. And we're just about to start in on the first turn.
I'll take the guy who really likes cake. And then... Maybe I should have... Because we have lots of beverages available, so maybe I should have done that first. But I'll take this, and I'll take 2 of each, I think.
Yeah, you can take...
He can hold one of these right now, but that's it.
Yep. I mean, that's a lot of dice on that. I don't blame you for going that way. Let's see here. I don't know that I'm bold enough to invest in 3 cake this early, even if it is 7 points when I complete them. That's especially given the way that this is gonna... Yeah, I'm actually gonna take this one. We're gonna do this. So, given that, I am also I'm going to take one of these as well, but I'm going to spend $1 to up it to 4. No, I don't actually need wine in this setup. I need wine, I don't need coffee. Still, it's probably not bad to hoard some coffee for later. I don't think I was thinking this quite through, though. I took the big one. We're going to put 2 of these on here, and we're going to hoard 2 coffee, and we'll just move along.
You paid $1 for that?
I did pay $1. Now, with that done, I am going to immediately complete him. That will get me no points for the completion, no points for the room, but I will get 2 money. And I will also receive a... I don't know if I need to keep this with my cards or not. I don't think I do, but I will. It won't hurt anything. I also receive an immediate cube, which will be a white cube. And then for my next trick, I get another turn because it's a snake draft type game. And the question is, what do I want? I think I'm going to take the Taylor. So you can continue to slide those down. And then as far as these dice go, I am going to play... Which one of these would I rather play? I don't think I have a strong bead on what will be better at this stage. Oh yeah, looking at the board. I'm going to take one of these. I get a 2 money discount. And I pay 2 more money so I can get a brown cube every turn. We are going to immediately tap that to put a brown cube on here. I'm going to pay a buck. We're going to put this here, that there, that there. You know, tapping that guy didn't actually help me in the end, but it's fine. We're also going to send this guy to this room. No points. I get another brown cube. I don't have a guest, so it's just going to have to go in here. I get 2 more money back.
Don't forget your points for closing that room.
Oh yeah, I closed 2 rooms, so I should have 2 points. And
well, and this is a block, blue's
open.
Block of ones. Oh, yeah, never mind.
Blue is open.
Okay, back to me.
That is a very top-heavy 2.
Okay, I am going to take this. I get a 1 money discount, so I have to pay 1 money to put this guy out. I'm assuming he doesn't work on the
not
when
for,
he comes out.
Not for himself, no.
And well, I should have taken one of these first.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead. I don't mind if you go a little out of order. It doesn't bother me.
I will take this guy. So then I'm going to pay another buck to bring out some food here. We're going to bring out our 2 coffees. And we're going to bring out a cake. And so my other free action is I can close this guy out. So 2 points for just for his value. Then I'm going to close this room, which costs $0. I get 1 point for the room, and I get another 2 points for closing out a tiny blue block.
There you go.
Did you get all that?
I did. You should be at 5, correct?
Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes.
Anything?
Oh, and I get 2 of the Emperor things, and I get
two helpers at hand.
Helpers randomly.
Just,
I'm assuming.
yeah, just top deck 2 of them into your pile, and that should answer your question of can you get more, and that's how you get more.
This guy goes away.
It's the end of the round.
Ooh, this is gonna go fast in 2-player.
Except for all the analysis paralysis, yes. Oh, we'll just let that go how it went. It's fine.
I suppose it doesn't go any less fast. You always get 2 turns.
Yeah, but I mean, there's a lot. The thing is, one downside to this game is if you are playing, I'm gonna untap that. If you're playing a 4-player, if you're going 1st and 8th, that's a long wait. We're gonna take this, and before I do the rest of my turn, before I draft any dice, I am going to tap this to put a brown cube. Then I'm going to spend a buck to send 2 blacks and a brown out here. And I'm going to immediately complete him. So he's worth 6 points. So that takes that up to 8, and we'll update the overlay. And then what he lets me do is look through the deck, not look through the deck, draw 3 cards and play one of them for free. It's pretty sweet. So let's see what we get. This. That's not even a question. Okay. That's
play it for free. Let me see. That doesn't. Yeah, that's right. Okay.
I mean, look at the costs to build it.
Yeah.
Anyway, and since I drew this, I'm happily going to take that. Now I still have my main action, and my problem right now is I need rooms. So I'm going to do this, and I'm going to build... I'm going to pay a money to open a total of 3 rooms. I'm going to finish my bottom floor. Actually, let me take a look here. Yeah, I'm going to finish my bottom floor. And then I am also going to go up a floor, and the question is which color. I'm going to open a yellow, and that'll cost me another $1. And I just want to make sure I got all my points correct on that. I was at 2. I should be at 9 because I didn't take the 1 point for the room. And it's back to you. You get 2 turns. Should I fill this before I let you have your turn? I don't think it matters. Go ahead.
I'll take this guy.
Yeah, if nothing else, he's really easy. And remember, you can pay $1 to bump up the number of dice. This is where this game is going to go quick. Analysis paralysis intensifies. And that's not a comment on you. This is a thinky game. This is a top 100 game on the Geek. I'm surprised it got up
I
there.
will take 2 cakes. No, I can only take 1 and 1. That's fine. I'll take 1 and 1. I paid $1 for that.
Mm-hmm.
I will close out this guy. He goes in a red room.
Red room.
I get $1.
You don't get the money.
Oh yeah, no.
But you do get
but
one.
I do get 1 point.
I think you just get 1 point.
But I get $5 from the card itself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But no points.
Still, that's cash. Like that, getting that 20 money goal. That's unobtainium basically.
Then I will pay $1 for this guy. And then I will pay this. This is free because it's on a 2 money discount, and because of this guy, I get 2 busts, 2 emperor points.
That's a good plan. I don't begrudge you that at all. Alright, I need to take a card. ideally it would be one I can put red cubes on, but I don't really want the actress. I don't really think that's in my interest, but I also don't want to be that heavily invested in coffee, you know? I think I'm gonna pay 1 money for this. I think that's in my best long-term interest. And then I'm gonna tap this to get a white cube. It'll complete this card. It will go in this room. I'll get a red cube. I'll get 3 money, and I'll get 7 points. That's a lot of points because he needed 3 cake. 1 point, 7 points plus 1 for the room. Technically, you're supposed to add those points at the end of the game. I like to actually track all points as they come in.
So do you have to, can you divide that, or do you have to take one or the other?
That'd be a question for the rule book. I think you have to take one or the other. Which is fine, because that's what I'm doing. I'm paying $1, and I'm taking 4 of these.
You can split the total between the 2 tracks.
Okay. Well, it wouldn't make sense to pay the extra money if you were going to split. It only makes sense to pay the money if you want to buy the extra Emperor point. We're done, though. We're on to round 3. Flip. Flop. Okay, let me know if my rolling...
So this should be here now.
Yep, at the end of this round, you will lose 3 Emperor points, which right now nobody takes the penalty, but nobody gets the bonus. You score it. You actually score it first. Ooh, I hope we like beverage, because that's a lot of it. Ooh. Now you do have the option to send cubes out before you take anything, and it would open up some tables for you, or a table for you. These untapped for me.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So I'm going to do that. And this guy completes. I'll put him in my only open room. And I get one of these, which will be good because I'll actually get the bonuses.
You need 1 more to get the
I
bonus.
do need 1 more to get the bonuses.
But you do get 1 point for doing so.
Yep.
Now,
Can these people just sit here being full but not with a room for a little bit?
I believe so. I believe, yeah. Yeah, moving them to a room is at your leisure.
This is open a room for no cost.
Yes. Open any room you can legally open at no cost.
I don't have an easy path to blue. I'll pay $1 for this lady. Then guess what my action's gonna be?
Well, she's a drunk, so...
We're gonna get this lady
Toe up.
3 wines. Let's see, I have 5 points. So we're gonna get 3 wines and a coffee for my lady.
If you want to pay $1, you can get 2 more coffee. You can bump it up to 6.
I think I will, just because I see so much coffee on the board right now. 2 more coffee.
Anytime you
3
can get
wine, 3 coffee.
anytime you can get those advanced resources, it's a good move, IMO.
But I do need to open a room for her, because she is toe up and has nowhere to go, and she's just wrecking the restaurant right now. We got to get her in a room as soon as possible.
And the problem, there's 2 problems.
And this is close a room, right?
Yeah, but I mean, if you don't have a room to close with her, you'd just not do it.
Mm-hmm.
There's 2 problems. A, you won't be able to take a guest next turn, and B, if I open rooms, you're gonna have to take the expensive way to do it. And
I got the last turn, so I can just pass and re-roll.
that is also true. I mean, I could do that as well, but like sitting on this is very valuable. Alright, what do I want to do? I want this. Then... Yeah, I'm gonna... Let's see. I don't think I am gonna pay the buck, because I don't need the extra red. How do I want to handle this? That is for... The amount of coffee involved in this situation is pretty through the roof. That's the hard part. If I could get up to 6, I'd go to 6. I don't know that the 5th... I don't know that having to take 3 wine just to take 2 coffee is a little skeevy. But what I can actually wait on this till next turn and figure out what is the thing that what do I want to do before I do that. And I think that's what I'll do. I don't think I'll open up more rooms quite yet. I think what I'll do is I'll take this, and I will put this guy out for 2 money. So at the end of the game, I get 3 points per closed blue room. No, I don't have to do that now. Let me do something that actually has a... Let me do something that has a advantage now. I can play that at the end of the game or later in the game. Let me put this back. I haven't paid anything. I would also love to find a way to get 2 more Emperor points by the end of the round. I have no... I could make that happen. It's not easy. It's gonna spend a lot of my money. But we're probably gonna go all in on it because then I'll get to hire a guy for much cheaper. How much money is that gonna cost me when I do it? 1, 2, 3. Cost me 2 for that. 3 for the action, another 1 on that. Then I'm at risk of being real dang low on money. But there are some bennies to it as well. Do I have any other way to get Emperor points? Okay, I think we're just going to go in on that. I'm sorry, this is not a move to block you. It is actually what I want to do. I'm going to spend a money, and then 2 more money. We're going to open this yellow. We're going to open this red. Then for my next turn, I'm going to spend 2 money to take this. I am going to then spend let's see here. This can come down. I'm gonna spend another money to take one of these. I get 3 wine and I get 2 coffee. We're doing a big heckin' move here. Then we are going to tap this.
I think you can only put away 1 guest around, right?
Nope, the only one that's limited on this is the top one. So
oh yeah, you're right. Okay, that could have been worded better.
So we are going to tap him. Oh, yeah, I really want to... That's... I think I'm not going to get that yellow section this turn. It's just not going to happen. Because I'd have to... It would cost me more money than I reasonably have. So, instead... It's hard to get money. I need. Do you mind if I go back and open another red room instead of a yellow?
There's
about
only one die on there. You can only add $1.
Yeah, that last turn I opened a red and a yellow. Can I go back and open 2 reds?
Instead of the yellow?
Instead of the yellow.
Yeah, that's fine.
Since I just kind of did my math and I'm like, I'm not getting there. And I need to earn the money more than I need to earn those. Anyway, I can only add one of these for free. I'm going to put it on this one. I'm going to complete it. He's going to go into a red room instead of a yellow room. And he's going to give me a 3 money discount, putting one of these guys out. And we are going to make it... I'm going to spend 1 more money to put out my other cube guy. I closed a room on the 2nd level, so I get 2 points. And then you can take your turn, because the only other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tap my 2 cards for 2 resources that I can't use right now.
Okay, I'm going to trash and reroll. There's a 4. That'll be good.
Multiple 3s, if that's what you want.
Ooh. Yeah, 3. 3 is what I want. Sorry, not 4. I thought the right thing, but I said the wrong thing. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to pay $1 to open 3 rooms. 1, 2 to open these 2 yellows. And 0 to open this other red. This lady needs a room because she is drunk. So she's yellow, so I get $1. She lets me close 2 rooms, basically.
Well, close 1 room first. There's a room she goes in for her points.
Yes, that's
14,
2 points.
16.
Did you get her?
7. Yep, 7 and 2.
And then she's going to close this, but I don't get points. But that does close off that block, so I get 6 on the Emperor track. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Good move. I really wanted to earn that bonus, but I was not in a position to do it.
And obviously I didn't have the room to take a customer before, so I skipped the take a customer phase.
Yep. Are we set for the
Yeah,
round?
because that's supposed to be there.
Alright, so you get another 7. I get 3.
Why do I get 7?
Because you're on 7.
Ah, yes.
We each go down 3 points. Excuse me. And you may draw 3 cards and build one of them at the listed discount.
Let's see. End of game. Well, that's worth 9 points to me. I might just do that one.
That's a lot of points.
So I will pay $1 to do... This is the end of game symbol, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to pay $1 to get 3 points per closed yellow room.
Because you already got 3 of them?
Because I already got 3. These 2, I'm assuming, just go to the bottom of the deck.
Just checking my numbers because something got dragged around. All right.
And I have 5, so I'm still good for the next Emperor track.
You're at 8.
Nice.
But 8 minus 3 and minus 5 will put you in the positive, yes. So I want to get one of my yellow clusters filled up in the next 2 turns as well. One, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6.
What a very even roll.
You don't always get those big swings, much as you might like them. Oh. I am going first, because you went first the first turn of the game.
Because I went last turn. That's why I ejected a die to re-roll. These go back in this pile. These have been eaten.
Alright, I'm going to pay my last $1 to bring this guy down here. I'm going to start by tapping these 2 cards to complete him immediately. That's going to give me a total of 6 points for closing off this room. 22 plus 6 is 28. And the other thing it's going to do... I wish there was a faster text edit in OBS. The other thing that's going to do is that's going to close off that room, and it's going to give me a much needed infusion of cash when I close off that red section. Much, much needed. Okay, so I still have a brown. I think it makes sense for me to also tap the brown right now, so let's do this. I got cash. We're going to put him in here. Total of 4 points. It's very good you didn't let me have that other black one of these. Then I get to open one room at a 1 money discount, so this room is free. And this room will cost me $1. So I get to open 2 rooms with that. This is a pile. Yeah, okay. So now, oh, when I completed that red guy, what I got out of him was I got to hire a card at no cost. I got to hire, not hire, but I got to.
You got to take a
I got
guest.
to take a guest at not paying the opportunity cost. So I need to look around and kind of be like, what lines up with what I'm actually good at and what I want to accomplish. And I'm going to take the photographer.
And which die did you?
I didn't.
You haven't.
I didn't yet. I've just been.
Completed dudes.
At this. We're going to bury that. That was a mistake. I'm not super enamored with what he does, but he's worth 7 points. What's up?
Oh, just checking the time. Nothing. I just like to be temporally not lost.
Alright, so then, yeah, we're going to pay another $1. I'm going to keep bleeding money. I'm going to take this. I get 3 of these, so I get 2 reds. And 1 black. And that's the end of my turn.
I'm going to take this guy. And then I'm going to take this die, but I'm going to pay $1 to get 3. I'm going to take 2 brown and a cake. Cake goes here. Brown goes here. I'm going to close out this guy. No points.
1 for the room, right?
1 for the room. But I do get a red cube and $3.
And it's your turn.
I'm going to take this. I am going to spend I think I'm just going to spend the $2 to open these 2 red rooms.
And not pay any extra to open any more rooms.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, but before that I got to pick a customer. I'm 1 cube away from this guy. I got to remember to pick the customer first, but
Yep.
I closed out the other guy before my second turn started, so that's legal.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you don't, like, take an action that clears out a space, I don't really care. It's not like you're trying to cheat.
You know what? Before my turn ends...
Go ahead. Because I haven't done anything yet.
I'm going to pay $1 to take out 3 food. We're taking out this one, but I'm this one and this one. And I'm going to complete this guy. No points. I get 1 on the Emperor track. I don't have any bonuses for him.
He's going to go into a room for 2 points.
He's going to go into this room for 2 points. And he's going to close out this second room. Now this is going to be a bunch. Because I get $10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I have closed out 4 reds and 3 yellows. So I just barely beat you to this 15 points.
Yes, you do. Take your actual 15 points while you're at it.
Did you get all my other little points?
Yeah, you should be at 41.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus 10 is 41.
Well, that's enraging. Because I was literally going to do that.
I know I had to beat you to it.
Mm-hmm.
But this guy is in his room.
So then, now I can think a little bit more.
On the other hand, I have no rooms open right now.
Mm-hmm. I don't have many. If I start, I really can start closing out all my rooms pretty quickly here. Alright, I'm going to pay $1. I'm going to take this guy. I'm going to pay another $1. And we're going to drop 3 cubes. 1, 2, 3. Well, would you look at that? That's a whole lot of rooms that I can go ahead and... a whole lot of people I can go and send to rooms. So we're going to start by sending this guy to a room. He's going to go here. He's going to score 9 points. I'm not going to do any scoring yet. And then he's going to get me 2 of these into hand. I also get 6 points on the Emperor track. I'm going to send this guy to this room. Am I? Yeah, I'm going to send this guy to this room. He's just going to be worth 2 points for closing the room. I'm going to get another one of these in hand. And I'm going to get to open a room at cost. And it's going to be this one.
We're on round 4, right?
4 of 7,
correct?
yes.
Okay.
And then I'm going to send this guy. Oh, he's open any... I'm going to do something different here. Since I can... Same cost, but I'm going to open up this yellow. Then I'm going to keep this, because I'm going to complete this guy. I'm going to send him down here. He'll be worth 5 points for the room. 2 points for closing off a blue section of 1. And I get to open a room for free. I didn't take the point for covering that up. And I'm going to take 2 points for covering up that room. And all these cards are gone, and I haven't taken a die yet. My points are now 53. Oh, before I total, I also now have that. So, hooray for having a really huge, not actually my turn. I almost doubled my score. So, I have no guests. Feels like a bad time to take any cubes. What can I actually do, especially given that I am kind of... Money is definitely an object at this point.
Well, one more on the Emperor track will get you $5.
Yeah, that is actually almost certainly going to be the way I gotta go. Is there any, like... I think that, yeah, we are... But I got a whole nother round to do that. But none of these are, like, amazing, right? Is there anything that would be good for me to put out like this? It's kind of late in the game for some of these. This card looks nice, but again, it's kind of late in the game for some of these, especially at how little money I have. I think I am actually, just gonna lock in that $5, and we're gonna move on to round 5. Flip flop. I have a number of good helpers here. They just cost a fortune. 5-5, 6-6, 4-4. Again, pretty flat distro.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna pay $2 to use a 6. Because I'm using 3 sixes.
Are you taking a guest first?
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
It is not mandatory, but it's generally highly recommended.
No one needs wine.
There's one other limitation to 2-player games: they don't cycle
I'll take
as fast.
1, 2. I'll take this guy. Okay, so I'm opening 3 rooms. And I have to pay for them as I open them. I'm gonna open for $4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna open these two, and I get 2 points for each of those. Or 2 points for those, so 2 more points. Because these numbers happen when you open them. Then I have to think about my third room for a second. I'm just going to try to close off that section, so I'll do 1 for this. So I took a guest, I took a room. I'm going to try to wait 1 more on that guy. And this is open 2 rooms for a $1 discount, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, that's all I'm going to do right now.
Alright, so I gotta think. Like, do I even want... She goes, I got all these, but they really don't line up with guys that do anything that interests me. Okay, I gotta look through here.
And I'll see what you leave me.
Yeah.
I have to see what you leave me before I decide what I want to do next turn.
Yeah, the issues here are that, again, I don't have a lot of money. But I guess we'll take this, and then we will
We're on round 5, by the way. Can you?
we are
that?
definitely on round 5. Yeah, I know what I want out of here. They're just kind of, not where I want them, Probably sit on this. Probably have better things to do. I just have to figure out what those are. As useful as these are supposed to be, they are not coming in handy right now because of all these are all untapped in this round, by the way. Okay, what I want to do here.
Ooh. I'm gonna see if that actually does what I think it does.
Alright, I'm gonna take one of these. I'm gonna spend 2 money. I'm gonna play this.
Oh, neat.
So that I get 4 points for every completed color set at the end of the game. And then for my next trick, we're going to spend 1 money on this. We're going to spend 1 money and take this. We're going to take 2 browns, and I'm going to tap my card to get a 3rd brown so I can actually complete this person. They are going to go in here, where I will get a total of 3 points and 4 money back, kind of offsetting a good chunk of what I just paid to do everything I just did. And then I will tap my other 2 cards, and we'll just store those cubes for later. And I need to update my score, but that's the end of my turn.
Okay. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna pay $1 so that I can get 2 reds and a black. Floop them on this guy. He's yellow, so I get an extra $1 via this.
Mm-hmm.
And I get 1 point from him, and he will be going in a 2-point room.
3-point room.
3-point room. So 4 points for that. And then I get to open 2 rooms at a 1 money discount each. So if I pay a total of, that'd be 1, 2, 3, no, 5 minus 2 is 3.
Yep.
So I'm going to pay 1, 2, 3 and open both of these blue rooms, I think. Actually, it'd be better if I do the middle because there's 2 points on this. So, and then 2 more points for the room, which I will get. I hope that's right. I don't know. Yeah, it agrees with yours. So, okay. And this guy just kind of goes away.
Anything else going on? Is at the end of the turn.
That's the end of my turn. I didn't have room for a new guest, so I didn't take a new guest.
Let me score those points and collect $5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You just see if there's a way to like. Oh, there actually is a way to lock things from moving. We're just gonna lock them all down. Okay, that would have been nice to know about 40 layouts ago. These all need to drop 5, but we both get that, and I know we both get that. All right, this is round 6. I am going first. We're in the home stretch. In the last round, you want to be very considerate of taking customers. You are punished for customers that you do not feed by the end of the game. What you gonna do? 3. 1, 1, 2. A pile of 4s, 6s, 3.5, 5. All right. So first, I have to figure out, which customer I want, what actually benefits me, based on the colors that I have. And what I have access to right now. Yeah, let's spend some cash. I'm going to take this, and then I'm going to spend another $1 to open 2 rooms with this, and I'm going to spend another $5 afterward. But I do get 3 points out of the exchange. And that is the end of my first action.
Okay, I am going to start by paying $1 total to put out this guy. When I take resources, I get 1 extra resource, but it has to keep with the rules. So I can't get 2 cakes and 1 strudel. I'm not taking a customer that turn, and I'm not doing anything, so we're taking my other turn. Now...
So not taking a customer this turn either?
I'm thinking about taking a customer, and I don't think I am. Because what I have is wine. I'm going to see if that guy gets cheaper. So I'm not going to take a customer this turn. But, oh, and I get 2 Emperor points because that's half the reason I did this. I get 2 Emperor points because I took action number 5, which is literally half the reason I did this. The other reason is so I can pay $1. So I'm paying $1 to have 3 dice. This guy gives me 4 dice. 2 cake, 2 strudel. I complete this guy. Whoop. So 5 points for him. 6, 7, 8 points after the room. So I'm going to get that 8 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And he gives me some crap. He gives me a coffee, which I'm going to give to this gent over here. He gives me $3. 1, 2, 3. He's a yellow, so I get $1 from this lady. That's it.
All right, so is your score where it's supposed to be right now?
Yes.
Right. Back to me.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm gonna pay $1. Take this. And then, yeah, I'm kind of starting to run a little bit low on some of the cube options available to me here. I'm just trying to think, what do I need to accomplish here by the end of the game to make this work out for me? Do I risk?
Was food in your storehouse positive points or negative points? I remember it involved points.
It's a point. It's a point for everything you don't send out.
Yep. It might not make sense for me to take another guest. I'll have to see.
If you have other ways to make points, that's the trick. I am debating exactly how I want to go about this. So, looking at how your sitch is. Yeah, I'm going to tap all three of these. And we're going to go like this. Are we though? Then I'm debating whether I just kind of got to watch how many actions I actually will have available next turn. If I take that, the question is, do I play it risky or do I play it safe, right? I can complete some cards now, or I can go and take a little extra money and hope that the dice don't completely punish me.
I'm moving these down, by the way.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go one space up on that track. I'm gonna take 2 more money. Am I? Because then I won't have... I'm not gonna be hiring any more customers, I don't think. We're gonna call it there. And we're gonna move on to round 7. Flip flop. You're going first for the last round. And all my cards untapped because I did... Yeah, I used all 3 of them. Okay. It's a lot of 5s, actually.
Okay, I'm going to pay $1 to use this as a 2. With my kitchen manager, I get 1 of each. I'm completing this guy for 4 points. He's going into a... It makes most sense to put him in the 4-point room. So
Now there's this section that is almost closed.
yeah, but he closes another room.
Oh yeah, okay. Duh. Alright, so that's 4 points in a 4-point room.
Yep. He gives me 3 on the Emperor track. Then I'm going to close out this room for 6 more on the Emperor track.
Is that it?
That is it.
Alright. Close so
Then
far.
I'm going to see what you do, and
1,
I'll
2,
see what
3.
kind of points I can get at the end.
Alright, so I am going to just start right out by tapping these 2. That way we get these completed. So I'm going to send the red guy to the room right now. He's going to go up here. That's 9 total points. And $4. Plus I completed a red section of 1, so I get 1 more buck. So my score is now 83. I hate that 75 thing. That's just weird.
It is weird.
Then, with him sent to a room... Alright, what I've got going on here is these are tapped. Is there anyone else I can complete? You know, that... if I had just white and 1 red, I could do it. But I'm gonna need... Miss Coffee is gonna have a... I'm gonna have a hard time getting her in a room without going miles out of my way to do it. Is it gonna be worth it for me is the question. Anyway, let's see if I have anything fun in here. I don't think... There's not gonna be too much in here that I'm gonna... There's one of these I need to play at the end of the game that's probably worth more than 5 points. Let's see. No. Anyway.
Yeah, that's if that's available. I know my highest point.
So I'm taking this. I get 2 browns and a white out of it when I pay $1. That puts this on here. That'll close this room, which will be worth 5 immediate points. And then I get to play a card for free. It's going to be this endgame card, which is worth 6 points to me right now. Are there anything else I would want to play? No.
Oh no, I can't do that. That sucks.
And he went in the yellow room. The yellow room will get me another 6 Emperor points, taking me from 4 up to 10, which is enough for me to get that bonus. So at the end of this turn, 1388. So, I now have to carefully consider what my next best option is. Oh, there aren't even any 6s. I'm probably just going to pass. Yeah, I'm just going to pass. Your turn.
I would also like to pass.
Okay.
So you go first.
Right? I do go first because the action I passed on is earlier than the action you passed on. I'm shaking. Oh, there's something I forgot to do, but it doesn't matter. Holy crap! This isn't much better. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 complete sections closed off, so I get to drop this off too.
Oh, that's gonna be any hope.
That's probably
is gone. Because I'm only gonna have 5 sections closed off.
All right, so looking around here, yeah, I don't have a room for. Yeah. Even if I can get another customer, I don't have a room. I'm gonna tap this to put this in my storehouse because that's gonna be a point at the end of the game. And then, yeah, it's gonna be more beneficial to me. Just take this, pay $1 to get. I need to pay $2 actually. Because I need to get a red in order to get a black. I can't get the black without the red. Then I am going to complete her. She goes up here for 4 points, plus 1, 4 points, plus 2 for the section. And she lets me build one of these at a 1 money discount, which I'm paying 1 money to put out this card that will be worth 2 points at the end of the game because of that bonus, so I do come out ahead. And that is it for me.
Okay, I'm gonna trash and roll again. I want that 2 or a 6. Preferably a 2, but
yeah, they were in high demand.
there's a couple of 6s, so that'll do. I won't risk rolling again. So I'm gonna pay 1 money to use the 6. Well, first I'm taking this customer. I'm paying 1 money to use the 6s as 2s. I get 3 things. I want a black
And a red.
and 2 reds. I'm paying another $1 to take stuff out of my storehouse. I'm completing this customer for 3, 4 points. And they give me 3 on the Emperor track, so I hit that for 3 points. And they also give me one of these at a 1 money discount, and I'm just putting out this guy. just for the end of game bonus.
And I'm giving you the 5 for closing a section.
Yep,
2
and
blues.
I got 5 for closing a section.
Alright, may I see the rule book?
Yep.
Because I need to remember what all scores at the end of the game. Alright, so staff cards first. I'll do mine. I have three complete sets of color, because blue is my least. So I have 12 here and 9 here. That's a total of 21. I tried to get a blue synergy going in my card draft. It didn't work out. 130, which would put me at 55.
I have 6 times 3, whatever that is.
18. 5. 103. Which put you at 28. I really don't like the 75 thing.
And we need to resolve this too.
Oh yeah, that should happen before we do any of that. You got another 9.
10.
9.
Oh yes, sorry.
And
Sorry,
I
I was getting ahead of you.
6. So Jen got another 9. And Jason got another 6. I'm just trying to keep this up to date because I can't actually math between the two anymore due to the 75 thing. Now they all slide down 7, but we know we're both getting them. 13. Alright, now I don't... Do we... I want to see if that does technically score as part of the... Yep, so now we can score that. You had 10, you
I
said?
have 10.
Alright, I have 12. 61 to 73. So Jason gets 12. And Jen gets 10. Then we did the staff cards. We scored the rooms already. I have 9 pity points.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
I get your 11 versus my 9. But I have it at 157 to 133. Pretty close game though.
Yep.
140. I still would have won without that, but it would have been pretty tight.
Yeah, when you got that, I knew that was the end for me.
That 20 money,
you
that's
have
absurd.
to do right at the beginning of the game.
You have to
money.
you have to rush red.
Mm-hmm.
You have to rush red to get that. It's really hard.
That's maxed out money.
Yeah, and you literally can't hold anymore, and also it's really hard to get that much money efficiently. All right.
Okay, I didn't do too bad. I lost, but I didn't lose that badly.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Unsurprisingly, we had a couple people drop by, but nobody really stuck around. I'm going to check for a raid, even though there's no actual active viewers right now. It's still fun to raid. No, that's not what I want. Let's see who's on. I don't like to use the raid button. It's not interesting. I know Shinji said he was going to stream. I don't know. Let's see anybody I was expecting to be on to raid. We'll host Chris for a while. They're doing Beat Saber. So we'll give Chris a small to infinitesimal raid, and we'll get this. I'm gonna start getting these up on YouTube and putting them up as sessions. So hopefully we'll see you there, and I'll see you next week for who knows what game. Bye.
Bye.
Can't wave at the camera.